Okay guys, back for another run on the Sorcerer. So, getting in the game here, multiplayer, IPX, March 2, create, nightmare. So, let's see. Yeah, I need to buy some mana. I spent all my money on... I didn't get any new items by the blacksmith. I spent them on what was it? Yeah, spells, and I think a lot of elixirs of strength and dexterity and yeah, not vitality, but because it's one you can only find. But strength, magic, and dexterity. If there were any, I just bought them. I mainly need magic, but strength is useful if I later want to equip, say, a heavy shield or some kind of that, or a better helmet. I'll find one. This is not too bad, but yeah, it's decent. Just gonna run through my gear yet one more time. And yeah, this is pretty decent gear for my level, I think. I'm just gonna check out
what can I do for you?
Blacksmith if he, against all odds, have something interesting. He didn't. But the plan is, like I said, it's Nightmare again, and I want to try and see if... I want to clear Hell difficulty on Nightmare here one more time, at least. Maybe even yet another time, but I'll see to it when I
sense
get
a
there.
soul in search of answers.
Nice, Elixir Magic would have been lovely, but yeah, I need some mana. So that's where the money goes. But it's typically how I spend my money. If I were to make a sort of a buy run by Adria the Witch here, I would definitely buy this one if I had the gold. And there's a Book of Flesh, I would buy that one too. I just keep buying books and elixirs until I'm maxed out. Maximum spell level is 15. Sort of stationary unless you have items that can increase your spell levels any further. I bring, like last time, I bring a Scroll of Infravision. I got 3 extras. I bought those when I was up making shopping runs by the Witch anyway. So just because I cleared Hell once on Nightmare difficulty, doesn't mean it'll be a lot easier the next time. I expect about the same sort of difficulty level, so I'm gonna be cautious, of course. F5, workhorses, damage, fireball, chain lightning, stone curse, defensive measure, and teleport, also defensive measure. Checking if the keys is sort of correct. And then I'm gonna equip my mana shield, and we're good to go. So, yeah, I'm just gonna pop my Infravision right away. It's especially, like I've said many times before, it's especially here in the beginning that, you know, I need time to maneuver. And yeah, lava moors are not friends of mine, that's for sure. Fortunately, I can hear at this map that all the mobs don't like lightning, so that makes things significantly easier, that I don't have to sort of change my spells all the time. So one of the mobs dropped a ring or an amulet. Was up here, I think, by these 2 witches, maybe the 2 behind. And it's a good thing to keep in mind when you're searching for. As soon as you hear an item drop, check out before you go on a further killing spree where exactly could that item have dropped. I was standing down. Oh, it was actually down here. I thought it was up here, but I just noticed now there was something blue there, and as you can see, it's here. Worst case scenario, check all the mobs if you can't find the ring. And another thing is control that you actually picked up the ring and you have it in your inventory. So we got an elixir of vitality, and as I've shown you before, as for Sorcerer, 1 vitality will increase my hit points by 1. So from 24 and from 96 to 97. That's just a class thing, you could say. Alright. So it was a good sort of room I got cleared here, because now at least the lightnings, they won't travel upwards. There's something there, rags. Never mind. And yeah, that's the name of the game, is have all your lightnings travel in the same direction. Maybe due to killing power will be way increased. But the other issue is that I won't make it get more aggro than I'm bargaining for. About the ring, most likely it's not a useful ring, most likely, because the mobs on this level are, I don't know, but let's just call them level 13 because I'm on level 13. Hell is 13, 14, 15, 16, and the mobs on especially level 15 and 16, mainly 16, can drop sort of the highest tier of prefix and suffixes for items. Still, it's great experience, and that can drop like stuff on this level from a random mob as well. So what I mean is there's no reason to rush. You might as well do full clears. The difficulty level is supposed to rise as you descend further and further into the dungeon, but yeah, it's also a little bit class dependent, so some classes will have an easier time than others, given certain mobs. Some kind of ring or amulet again, right there. So, just gonna pick it up by using telekinesis, and I think, yeah, I might take the staff as well. If I got room, and I do. It was the staff of Elemental. Elemental is sort of it's like a home-seeking fireball, really. It's like a person sort of that's running. I can try it just for fun. Here we go. And I can imagine... Well, it's a level 3 spell. I already have it as a book. But what you do is simply spam. And if there's any mobs that could receive damage from this, they will sort of be home-seeking, you could see. Say, the elementals, I mean. They seem to don't like lightning too much though, and there weren't any mobs to receive it. It's rather mana expensive elemental, and I prefer to sort of control my own sort of damage output, so it's not some sort of homing missile. Because sometimes it will hit another mob than the one I wanted to hit. But still worth, I can imagine, like 2,000 gold, and as long as I got room, I'll take it along. Field plate is also maybe like 1,500 gold, but I haven't scale mail I do, so yeah, I'm probably gonna drop the staff and take the scale mail instead. I think I might have bought one book or maybe even two Chain Lightning by the Witch when I sort of blew my last around 100,000 gold. And typically you'll make around 100,000 gold from a full Hell run, maybe 120, something like that. On Hell you will make a little bit more, they drop larger piles, but it has to do a lot with the items that you get. If you by chance happen to get a lot of, say, leather items instead of plate, then you'll get a little less money, for instance, and it's all random what drops. Yeah, never touch the cauldrons. As you always have to think of them as minefields where you lose 10% of your total mana. as that is the worst case scenario from these. No chance of getting any sort of reward sort of from taking those will be worth risking 10% of your mana for. Nothing in the world will be worth doing that for, to be honest. In this world anyway. Doing a little test shooting with my chain lightning. And by the way, when you have killed a certain number of these mobs, you can see when I'm cursing over, I haven't killed enough yet, but I suppose it's 25 maybe. Then I can see if these mobs have any sort of resists or immunities. And by resists and immunities we are talking magic damage. None of the mobs have resists to physical damage. So Rogue and Warrior don't have to fear about that as such, but they tend to be... Not the Warrior, he can sort of handle himself. But the Rogue seems to have a pretty low sort of damage output with a bow. Gothic Plate, that's big bucks usually. So I'm gonna pick it up for now. Leave these 3. Mark my spot here. Got an it's probably exit here or stairs down. Normally there's no mobs around stairs down. I've told that before, especially if it's a very tiny room like this one. So I might as well clear this area as well now that I'm here. So fighting retreat again, name of the game, because I don't want to get hit by these lava maws. And I'm trying to stick to the wall over here in order to have all my lightnings to go in this general direction. It's working out fine. If my lightnings are going in all kinds of directions, then yeah, my killing power will be significantly reduced. And not only that, but I'll also use a lot of mana where I got lightnings traveling in directions that I don't want them to. There we go. Just gotta have a sip of coffee, so I'll shut my mouth for a couple of seconds. There we go. So the main sort of mana drain is coming from my chain lightning. Rather expensive spell, but very effective, as you can see, when you can funnel them out to you. So when the lava maw actually managed to hit me, always try to go down, not up, in order to escape them. I mean, they're sort of chain hitting you. So let's see, I had 3 of these. Just kind of cast a new portal. You can see the last one. And yeah, I think I cleared like maybe, I don't know, 80% or more of this level. We have another exit. It's probably up to level 12. That means caves. Now I can see my lightnings sort of spread out because there was 2 stragglers over here. So I'm positioning myself so that again all the lightnings are traveling in the same direction, meaning after the stragglers. Whole party down here. Alright, yeah, you guessed it. So we got a total mana pool of 650, not too bad. And I could barely pick up this axe as well, perfect. So it's like I'm pretty much, if I have a solid run, I'm exchanging my full backpack of small mana pots for a full backpack of blue items. Better. And an amulet, I'm not complaining. Tons of loot here. But as you can see here by the texture on the... I kill them too fast, so but on the mobs you can see that the drakes and at least I saw the succubuses as well. Probably the lava maws, you can sort of see that... what kind of resistance and immunities that they have. I try to, as you can see here, they have about their hit points, and what they resist. Just a little too focused on the texture, and as you can see here, okay, so I'm walking down now that I'm taking damage, getting some distance. I was just about to lose focus because I was reading too slowly on these mobs. That's it, guys. So, this looks like a full clear. Let's see. Exit was down there. I think I'm just gonna go down and then immediately up to town. So I'm gonna need a town portal rather than a mana shield here. There we go. Getting mana shield at the ready. Okay, so there's no way around it. I'm running out of mana. My backpack is full.
This does.
So Kane
Hello,
always
my
comes
friend.
with the story
Stay
that
a while
oh, no,
and
in
listen.
the next level you're in trouble, something like that. So it's all pretty crappy, really, compared to what I have. It's
Whoa,
okay. It's
what
good,
can I do for you?
Good money. You can see the plate alone here is worth 26,000 gold. So yeah, we're on top of the world again, money-wise. So 80,000 gold for one run. Then you know that you've been pretty lucky with the drops. I'm gonna take another Infravision, and I'm just gonna dump my gold pile up by the witch. I'm just gonna check if she has anything of interest, and naturally I'm gonna buy it then.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Strength, yeah, I'll take it. That's it. So 5,000 is all I could spend, and my strength will increase to 63 total, from a base of 28. But it's due to my necklace especially, and also my ring. So dropping my piles here. I'm flashing my gold here for Adria. Please may have some stuff I can buy. That's pretty much it. So restocking.
I sense a soul
Just
in
holding
search
down
of
the enter key and I
answers.
can replenish really fast. There we go. And we are ready for level 14. So, in provision, I got Fireball at the ready because I hope that the mobs... It's okay, so we got lava moss again and some kind of drakes. So I can definitely shift to chain lightning here. It's always hard in the beginning on the level because, yeah, you don't have much not much room to maneuver, and the other problem is that the map isn't cleared in a way that the lightnings will always sort of travel in a reasonable direction, you could say. So the question is if I want to go up or down. I think I'm gonna go down actually. Test shooting. Okay, not so good. So I'm pretty stuck here. I think these guys can resist to lightning. What I did was go down. I don't like fire much. I went down and then when I sort of got defeated their attacks, I wasn't being stunned by them. Then I used teleport to go to sort of around them to a safe location, and then from there I could start, firing at them without aggroing any more mobs. But there's usually... Book of Fireball, very nice. It's one of the spells where I can use a little more power, a little more killing power. So currently I have Fireball level 5, 12 mana, 114 to 177. And now it's 11, 128, 199. So, very nice upgrade. Yeah, okay. Lots of drakes. Making a bit more distance. Oh, wrong spell though. Could also sort of use my stone curse. But I think I got these mobs enough under control that I just kill them on a regular basis. I think I'm just gonna check out this room. And then right after I use it, but I think things were getting a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to close off this room so my chain lightnings won't go that way, but yeah. It's doable. It was. Okay, and it's closed off down here as well. That's kind of nice because I've sort of finished this corner, you could say. Doing a little test shooting here. The red drakes here are different. It's like there's golden drakes and red drakes. The red drakes, they usually go like lightning out of these. And the golden Just shooting. Yeah, there was a rare bow here. I'll take it. Test shooting. Okay, so there's a boss here. And it's okay, I got plenty of maneuvers, so this is my classic fighting. Looks like the boss got the foot. There you go. Book of Firewall, yeah, sure. So, no mobs in this room, but the chain lightning spell is telling me that there are mobs in this direction and in this direction. As the lightning was sort of splitting up in these two directions. Book of Chain Lightning, very, very nice. So currently we are talking level 6, 25, 4 to 64, and now 25, 4 to 64 still. So what I get from this is either more additional lightning bolts that will sort of pour out of the Chain Lightning spell, or I get maybe none this time, but next time I'll get an additional lightning. That's how it works. Starting to look pretty good spell, very powerful now, tons of lightning. Even the sort of yellow dragons here are sort of bending the knee now. So I prefer fireball though, because it'll kill them faster. Wow. This cast works fine. Problem here is that lightning wants to sort of travel behind me, so a lot of the lightnings are going that way. In order to do that, to sort of fix that the lightnings are going behind me and in front of me, is either go further down here or go this way around. But I prefer to go this way around and clear than the other way. But here it seems like it's 75%, sort of 3 out of 4, that isn't cleared, meaning that the lightnings can sort of go in two sort of wrong directions, whereas here it seems like it was like one direction that was cleared. And as you can see now, no lightnings will sort of travel behind me at least now. Not, well, there's something up there and there's something up there. That's the nearest mobs. So what I could do is simply clear more down south, I think I will, and then go that way up. This way all the lightnings should go in the same direction when I've cleared the area down here. Test shooting. Apparently. I haven't, of course, I haven't cleared the full level yet, but it's interesting to see the big sort of randomness that can be in the sort of the frequency of level drops. So last time it was, yeah, I got full inventory, and this time I got 2 items so far. Not that, well, that can change fast, of course, but yeah, it is really random, the number of items that you get. It doesn't really matter, though. What matters is the quality of those items, really. Alright, so just the northern part of here, teleporting fairly safely up here. There we go. Getting a little cornered there, so... Just making things a little easier on myself. I think it was 3 different kind of mobs. So it was a red dragon, a golden dragon, and okay, this is a problem. I was just about to make the distance. Yeah, but there was a red dragon, a golden dragon, and lava more. And I would say this fit about... I think there's one more, yeah. This fits about perfectly with the mana supply that I brought. I think we got a full clear. Just checking. Yeah. So up to town. Yeah, that was a misclick actually. It's possible to communicate in-game. I think it's these buttons. Yeah. That's what I have. This is the 4 sort of standard commands. And it's on the F buttons as well. There we go. Up to town.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Okay, so kind of interesting that the mob can still generate crappy items even at this level at Nightmare Hell difficulty. So I got here Bow of Trouble, -6 to all attributes. Yeah, sucky.
Well, what can I do for you?
Oh, infravision would be nice. So I'm gonna fill up my belt and
I sense a soul in search of answers.
see if she has anything else to buy. Yes, she does. Strength. Excellent magic. Book of Telekinesis. Yeah, sure, I'll take it. Any spell that's not maxed out, meaning at level 16, 15 actually, but 16 due to this item that will increase all my spells by 1 level. And just to do a little summary here, currently I'm at, you can see my spell levels here. Firebolt is 14, it's actually 13, you have to remember that, but Firebolt 14, 8, 13, 13, 7, 10, 6, 10, 9, 15, so Town Portal is almost maxed out. 4, 8, 10, 7, 2, 6, 5, 7, 5. Okay, so they are between 2 and 15 at the moment, my spells.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Even though if I can buy more books of interesting. Even though I can I can't buy more. I can use more books of Town Portal. Then there's probably no. Well, I can buy one more, but there's probably no use. I could use my gold better on other spell books because it's almost capped out. Let's see, Mana Shield. Here we go. So map is always the same here. 4 quadrants. As I told you in the last episodes, and then there's some couple of hallways. I'm not sure which quadrant I'm in right now, but it looks like it's going to be significantly easier than last due to where I had sort of blue dragons and it was Balrog. These guys don't care much about lightning. Sorry, about fire, so I'm going to use lightning. What I do is I try to bring out these, the snow witches here. They come to me. The others are sort of... They're kind of agitated now. You can see they're sort of... They keep sort of doing this spell. There's not much else to do than just ban chain lightning. Some of them will teleport away, and some of them will, I don't know, pop. It's not. I think it's phasing they can use, so they can pop sort of from maybe from this side of the wall to the other, and it's okay. You'll just have to take them again eventually when they show up. It's a good thing to sort of clear them out fully. Like there. And they seem to have good resist to lightning as well. It's more like so my chain lightning bolts eventually will all go in the same direction. That's why I try, and further I have a full room here to retreat to, so already now, I won't say the level is secure, but it's fairly safe already. Lots of room to fall back to. This quadrant, actually. So, yeah, I'm gonna go south, I think. And now all the lightning should travel in this direction. Oh, if I had the lightning spell equipped, I should go in this direction. And yeah, the shooting gallery, except that I was shooting from this lever here. Pole. Using my lull in the fight here to finish my build. And another vitality, that's nice, always useful. Ram up there, she's always on this level, I think. Didn't like fireballs too much, fine. So, again, also this shows the randomness of how hard a level is for a given class. So this level is pretty easy. I'm sure for warriors it would be living hell. Because these mobs are sort of kind of hiding. So I'm gonna clear the lower quadrant here. So what I did clear was lower left, and now I'm gonna clear the lower right quadrant. And instead of like this, I usually sort of clear the witches. They're pretty stationary unless you sort of walk away from them, and then afterwards I can start sort of shooting chain lightning. Because if I just start spamming chain lightning, the chain lightning will try to target these witches as well, and they are resistant to chain lightning, so you're sort of losing a lot of your chain power energy, you could say. There's a difference here because this mob is sort of standing closest to me, so all the lightnings will pass through him, and that's why I don't need to clear the witches first, because I wanted to kill him. Yeah, I got an idea that I'll have my inventory filled before too long, because when I get up to Lazarus and he's in the top right quadrant, there's 3 rare items there. 2 from these tenants, the witches up there, always the same mob, and he drops an item himself, and they have like, you know, guaranteed rare item drops, maybe unique if you're lucky. Then again, many moves are actually magic items can be way better than uniques, whereas some uniques are by default tested for, like the blade I'm wearing. And the reason, by the way, that the chess piece is bested slot is, well, all the stats are good really, but the one that really makes the difference is spells are increased by 1 level. There's only one item in the game, one chess piece, where you can get this very rare suffix that your spells are increased, and that's all your spells that are increased by 1 level. I'm doing a little test shooting here. So it looks like most of the mobs that you can see are in here, in the quadrant. Try to clear outside first. Yeah, it's a bit messy, but try to take these guys so that they were sort of located in front of all the other mobs here. This way all the lightning travel in the same direction again. Trying to lure, just to lure the snow witches out here. And I think the quadrant is about ready for this. So when the sickness like full load in the face, there's not a lot of them fighting, and all the lightning's going the same. lot of them sort of drop, say, because how they are pure. Oh, drop a ring or an amulet over there somewhere. It was to my left somewhere. It's gonna be probably a little hard to find it. She dropped some kind of item as well, spike drop. Never mind. I'm just gonna pick it up because it's more like if I have to search for the ring. Always completely low on mana, so I'm just gonna go up to town. Well, I did have one left actually. Not that it matters much. So let's identify.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Well, what can I do for you?
I think I was scrolling over here. I just pick it up. I had room for it, and it's probably like, I don't know, 250 gold, something like that.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
So she has a strength, magic, dexterity. That's it.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
And I'm fit for fight again. Currently I'm at 17.5 million experience and I need 20 million. Weapon rack will contain some kind of weapon. Oh, so it was down here somewhere that I thought I heard the thing. Oh, it's actually there. I think I picked it was an amulet. I picked it up by accident. But when you hear this sort of noise, the good old pling sound, then it's always a very good idea to sort of think about where exactly did that come from. Especially when I've sort of cleared a massive room like this one. I think that, by the way, there was one or two monsters left. Alright, and we're going for the last quadrant. That is where little Lazarus resides with his minions. Alright, so now I just need the last quadrant here. I cleared all the hallways. So a lot of the lightnings are trying to travel to the major pack that's in here. But I still prefer to, you know, clear out everything that's outside of the quadrant first. Also for safety, you could say. There's one guy outside still. One of these sort of wizard-like... Sometimes they will teleport through the walls. So what I'm... Okay, it's there. So what I do now is I go in, stir up the hive.
Abandon your foolish quest. All that awaits you is the wrath of my master. You are too late to save the child. Now you join him.
That disturbed a little bit. I was very much hoping for this was another helm and that it was unique. That would have been best in slot. What I got is maybe some looks like pretty crabby items. It's okay. Can't be lucky all the time. It's huge to get a new item at this level now because yeah, it's a grind. But it's the same amount of mobs he has in there. Maybe, let's see, including the bosses, he got like 4 of these witches. They're all dead now. And then maybe 5 or 6 advocates, the same that are on the last level. These guys, and then himself. He's teleporting around a lot. These guys are bad. And he will always be standing here with 1 witch on each side and then additional 1 witch in each corner, and then the sort of advocates, 4, 5, 6 of them are sort of spread out. Same amount on normal, nightmare and hell actually. So let's go get him. I think I'm just gonna start first. Got his body there first, fine. There we go.
Your madness ends here, betrayer.
Drop the field plate. Has a chance to be very good field plate, of course, because he's pretty much some of the highest level you can get in the game. Lazarus, I mean, in the way that he's a very high level character. So again, I didn't bring Scroll of Infovision, so I'm just gonna try to chill a little bit here. Just gonna set up my hotkeys to F5, F6, nothing on S7, and then teleport, because I don't need anything else down here than fireballs. Fireball will kill all the mobs here. first floor. Yeah, we'll make it stone, so especially if I'm in trouble or so. Lucky with the vitality. Oh, and lucky with some other drop here. A ring, very nice. The reason why it's really nice to get rings is that you can almost always upgrade the rings if you have to. And the mobs down here they're some of the highest, if not the highest level mobs in the games that can drop items, meaning that they can drop the highest level of suffix and prefix on the given items. So 4 quadrants again, 3 of them closed, 1 of them open, and the one that's open is here. Pulled a bit much here, so I'm just gonna slow them down. Trying to kill them in the same order as so stone them, but say stone them here. I heard one more. Yeah. Some more actually. It's a bit more than I can feel, but I put it back into the package. That's all I can do for now.
Yosh. Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Yeah, mediocre. But as you can see, the obsidian plate here, that's what Lazarus dropped. That's probably the best item I got, and I got an obsidian shield. That's why I'm hiding the shield, because obsidian is a fairly rare
Whoa! What can I do for you?
prefix to any item, really. So I'm gonna sell it all. Repairing, nothing to repair, because I've been fighting mainly casters, and apparently no mobs managed to hit me yet, which is a good thing, of course. So, yeah, magic damage doesn't ruin your gear. It's only physical damage that does that.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
And that's also why, especially warrior, I have huge repair bills normally in the beginning. Book of Chain Lightning, yes please, very nice book. Currently 724, 464. And 23, 464. So this time we got 1 mana cheaper.
I cannot cast that here.
Let's see. Yeah. Good. Okay, I can't. I got no room to drop all this gold. There we go.
I sense a soul in search of answers. I sense a soul in search of answers.
Hey boy. I was about to say hey boys. Hey, it's probably girls. But yeah, pretty much cleared this the same way for safety reasons and as I'm used to it as well. So clearing all the sort of outside areas first. Then I do sort of the levers one by one. I'm trying not to stir up the hive in the center there, so I'm taking all the stragglers first. But afterwards I'll clear the center. And as you might recall, there's one rare mob here. There's always one rare mob. It's a Blood Knight, he's called Sorcerer. It's also if I wanna sort of fight Diablo in the end, which I might. Then it's a really good idea to have everything else fully cleared. There's a few of them that teleported outside. Nope. I'm not doing exactly what I said, sorry, but I opened the lever and it opened the gate over here. I'm not going over there now, so it doesn't matter that I opened it now. I'm gonna clear the 2 lower quadrants now. But it's the mobs on the outside of it. By going behind the wall here and I'm out of line of sight, then I will usually drop the aggro. Didn't quite though. I mean from the ranged mobs anyway. And if there's a ton of mobs down here, try to lure some out. If I was a warrior, I would make sure I got all the melees first. And then I'm just zigzagging out of all these fireballs. So the rare guy is coming, Mr. Goresh. Same as the others, just... Where did he go there? Good old stone curse and fireball. If I was a warrior, I'll just keep doing this back and forth, keep dragging out the melees, and then eventually I'm gonna move in. Stone Curse, you'll usually at this level have mana for at least one. stone curse. Go in, kill that one ranged mob. And if you're taking too much damage, then out again. You know you're safe up here in the 2 quadrants because you cleared everything, so you can sort of fall back here, replenish your belt, etc, etc. Still a bit too many mobs here. I got 2 melees incoming there. Dumping aggro again. Or just trying to. So I got 2 packs down here, one south and one here. And still melee mobs, so as long as they're melee mobs, it's not too smart going inside yet. So the hallway down here is a bit safer. Well, it was until I met this massive pack. So same procedure really, just kiting my way back here. Waiting for the melees to come to me. There we go. But the hallway here, it's you can only sort of take damage from the area in front of you. That makes it a lot safer than this wide open area there, where the mobs can be placed on pretty much fully around. Be wary, and at this level with the mana pool of 650, then you run out of mana fast and you're spamming your So spamming stone curse while taking damage on the same time is dangerous because your mana pool will go very, very rapidly down. Because I think we're still in the 50s mana with stone curse. Not true. It's 40 per cast. Still, it makes a massive dent in my total pool when I'm using it then. Stone curse 3, stone curse is... I think I used 4, so that's 160 mana just from casting stone curse alone. And with my current assist, I can imagine I'm taking, I don't know, 50 to 100 damage from fireballs from these guys. So coming around the corner, I tried to make the widest possible angle, so if there was a big pack of knights here, then I wouldn't get them right in my face. So much splash damage on the fireball, I think it's increasing as well. Level, sort of. So the higher level fireball, the more sort of splash area and damage effect. So I was shooting only at one knight and they both died at the same time. So again, there's a couple of melee, 3 knights. time you have peace and quiet here, replenish spell. So, yeah, I got mobs from in front of me and from the side here. I'd like to try to get to the hallway here of the last quadrant, if possible. This way I can sort of dump the, you can say, flank fire from the top. I think I dropped the aggro for now. So there's 3-4 advocates standing up here. I'll take them later because I'm pretty sure they will sort of spread out eventually. There we go. Scroll a guardian, never mind that. I'm pretty sure we're clear. I'm just gonna do a sort of slice and save. Yeah, straggle herding, you could say. And I should probably go up now for finishing mana. Take a few more mobs before I go. So clearing the second quadrant now fully. That I can handle with the remaining mana that I have. So there's this hidden wall again. Buggy wall, you could say. Right here somewhere. So if I wanted to, I should be able to walk from here in a straight line up there, but you'll see that instead of walking in the straight line, he'll go around in like a U. There you go. You can't see it on the map, but it can be pretty much a death trap for you. You can also, if you're in a tight spot and you thought you could get through there and all of a sudden you're stuck there. They're pretty, I won't say extremely rare, but they are a little rare. It's not that often that you find these.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Buggy walls. Nothing of interest here. It's all gonna be sold.
Well, what can I do for you?
And at 18.5 million now. Slowly heading versus 31. But it also shows that Nightmare is about to become exhausted for me, experience-wise. I'll probably get more experience now that being on level 1 in the Cathedral on Hell difficulty. So I think I'm gonna try kill Diablo.
I sense a soul
This
in
time
search
just
of
for
answers.
setting things straight before I move on. Magic, yes please. Book of Stone Curse, sure. I'm loaded. Good thing to use your money before you leave, because you might even have trouble containing all this gold.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
So every time I visit the Witch and the Blacksmith too, of course, Griswold, I buy stuff if there's anything of interest. Big spender here. Because sometimes you'll actually have, if you had a really good round, you'll have more gold than you can actually carry. It's rare though. Had the Stone Curse at the ready for him. Eventually your fireballs will kick so much butt that do so much damage that it's not needed to all the time Stone Curse them off. You can position yourself in a way that the mob will die from 3-4 fireballs instead of now where I have to use like way more. Due to my fireball spell being level 6 at the moment. It's decent for this level, but not amazing. But it will be interesting to see how much faster I can probably clear this level now after I've just made one additional run through compared to the last time. I will say that I was extra cautious last time because it was the first sort of run through. Last time on level 5 last clear on Nightmare area here. That was, yeah, almost the worst possible setup for me, meaning blue dragons, Asia Drix, I think they're called. They're very annoying and take a lot of damage. And Balrogs, so I had to, pretty much Stone Curse every single mob. So, same tactics again here, lure out the melee. One other good thing by Stone Curse is that the first mob Stone Curse will usually make some kind of close slot, so the others have to sort of walk around it, and that will sort of slow the whole group down a bit, meaning that you have a bit more time to think. Just opening one lever, it doesn't matter. It won't open anymore. You have to open both doors in order to open the final doors into Diablo. And doing a sneak peek down here as well. Aloha. So I got 3 to 4 coming. So I could test these mobs. I'm pretty sure they give the same experience. I mean, it doesn't matter if I kill a knight or an advocate. I'm just gonna try and leave one of the mobs up, and then actually check how much experience they give, because then in the next episode I can see actually if the mobs on hell difficulty equal, if they actually give more. And they are way easier to kill than this, of course. Okay, massive pack incoming. Just gonna split them up a bit. Big pack. Just gonna look if any of the knights sort of went this way. It'll sometimes, if you're sort of moving, when you sort of aggro them and they're moving towards you, if you teleport away or move away fast, then all of a sudden they will have another path that's faster to get to you. And therefore they can sort of change direction. That's what I was checking out. I think there might be one of those buggy walls over there. It's not like it's the same place every time, it's just random where these sort of bugs appear. So I'm gonna go in a straight line now, and if he goes in a U, he didn't. And there is no box here. It's good to know if I want to do a quick roll in and out. Yeah, I'm just gonna replenish. So I don't want to be caught in a crossfire. I'm going north here. Instead of standing down there, so I can take damage. Big boy. And as you can see now, this quadrant sort of opened up a bit. So, same procedure. Luring out the... I'm gonna do it without an intuition scroll this time. I did that first time I cleared. But I know about pretty much how far I can go in to lure out the melees. And that's... well, if some of the range get out as well, I'm gonna try to kill them as well. That's always sort of kind of funny. There's always one Black Knight. I just got him there. He's actually lower tier than the Blood Knights. They are highest tier of these mobs. I'm gonna try and drop aggro from the ranged. I don't want to... I got aggro from some of the range down here. They're standing right in front of the gate, so if I shoot at them and I miss a shot, or if I kill one and the shot will sort of continue, it will hit Diablo, and I don't want to hit him right now. I'm gonna make a safety portal, because sometimes Diablo will sort of stun lock you, and it's actually hard just to get a town portal spell off, so it's a good thing to have the town portal spell. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to walk in a straight line. If I hug the wall, I won't get any aggro, or very little aggro, but so I want to go like one click from the wall, and then in a straight line down here. No matter how much aggro I get, I'm going to continue going this line. So I got 3 at least Blood Knights, maybe 4, like sometimes one will come from the south as well. So what my aim here is to kill all the melees. And then afterwards, as did it the first time. It's the easiest way I know how to sort of get a full clear and then kill Diablo in the end, or at least get him separated from the mobs. And again, I'm doing pretty much the same, keeping a certain distance, one click from the wall. And now I can kill the 3 more melees here. Further, my fireball things, they haven't got the angle to in any way sort of inflict damage on Diablo, even if I miss these mobs or they travel right through him or them, etc, etc. They will not hit Diablo. He's standing up here in the middle. Okay, so, okay, there's one straggler here. Was some of the range that was sticking their noses out here. I want to see if I can hit a few of them, maybe. Like that. This might aggro Diablo. As soon as I'm taking some kind of extraordinary damage from a spell that looks like a nuke, then it's time to head off. I'm very close to getting aggro from him now, due to my light radius. Yeah, I hit him a couple of times there, I could hear that. Yeah, and this is the Apocalypse spell, by the way. I might have dumped aggro, I'm not quite sure. What I need now is teleport. Yeah, he's there. And he can interrupt teleport when he actually hits you with this spell. So I'm trying to keep a good distance to him. As long as he can see my light radius, he should come. Yeah, there he is. And he can't, I don't think he can use it through walls, I mean, oh. Got a little close to me there. Getting over the wall, so now he can't sort of find his path to me, so I'm pretty safe from him, and then I can do a full clear on these guys in here, which was my goal. See how much it can take. And I can assure you that if my mana shield falls, then I'm screwed. I mean, I'll be instant dead if I get 1-2 fireballs in the face without my mana shield. So as far as I clean out these numbers, I'm not taking that damage anymore. Get back getting there now. There might be a few left. I'm gonna go up to town for sure because I need probably a bit. Well, I need to pick up my gold for sure. If I want to engage in Diablo, and I think I will. Oh, one guy left. If I want to Diablo, I want to make sure that I'm clear fully. So I'm just gonna teleport around last quadrant here, see if I missed on any structures. So I'm gonna get a little closer to Diablo. I'm gonna make a town portal here. And I think I'm gonna do him. I'm gonna attempt, like last, to do him with the Holy Bolt. I don't know. On Nightmare, I could do him like that. So I'm going. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna go F7, I think. So I got Fireball. I don't need Stone Curse either. I'm just gonna go F6 with my Holy Bolt. So he's considered Holy Bolt. Funny enough, it's level 1, category 1 spell, level 13 at the moment. It's a holy. It only works again on holy mobs, and yeah, well, Diablo is apparently an unholy mob.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Tiger, sure, it'll be a lot of money.
Well, what can I do for you?
20 grand, nice. Repairing. And I'm gonna pick up my stuff here. There we go. So, hopefully the witch has something for sale, because I think I'm a little bit under pressure to get all this gold up. This huge pile up here.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Yeah, unfortunately she doesn't have anything that might be a problem. Let's see how much I can carry.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Bingo, that's just beautiful. I could have it all. I had my doubts, to be honest. That's it. So, yeah. I think I'm just gonna fill up some mana over here.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
So, almost 135 grand extra, besides the items that I bought during the game. A couple of books and a couple of elixirs of strength, magic, dexterity. So the plan is as follows. So I'm gonna see if I can kill him with Holy Bolt. First of all, I need to get aggro. Should be just down here. There he is. I want to get him out of this maze, mainly because for my own safety, understood like I want to get out in the open space, sort of. Can't see if I can do him here, maybe. So at least I got aggro. Just gonna set up a new time portal, a little closer than what I had. And what I like to now is have him come to me in a straight line, sort of, if possible. There he is. He doesn't like Holy Bolt. If I have enough, I don't know. We'll have to see. It's gonna be hard for me to sort of get away from him now. Gonna dump aggro because I'm really low on mana. I'm gonna make a new port here. Replenish mana. Further, to be honest, my finger is kind of getting wasted from this. I think I made a good chunk on him. I don't know if... I took a good chunk of his hit points. I don't know if he's... if he has resist to holy, or if I should use fireball instead, but I have... At least on normal difficulty, I had good experience with using
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Let's see if she has anything of interest now. She actually has a couple, 3 books. I'm just gonna buy them now that I'm here.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Guardian, sure.
I sense a soul in search of answers. I sense a soul in search of answers.
There's actually quite a bit of books here. Oh, no room. That was the last time.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
It's the first one that I've kept, sort of. The spell. Just gonna replenish.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
So, let's see. I want to show you that the town portal spell here is level 16 now, and it can only 15 is max, but 16 due to my armor piece that increases all spells by 1 level. So let's try again, Mr. Diablo. as soon as I got my mana shield up, I'm gonna cast a new town portal. Oh. And as you can see, I already got aggro, so he's fairly close here somewhere. Where are you, dude? There he is. I don't feel like being pushed in that direction. I'd rather want to be pushed towards the town portal. That's gonna be my speed. Now before I'm completely low, I'm gonna run away. I don't know if I dropped aggro. At least now I got a full belt again. I'll set up shop here and I don't know, maybe try fireball. I think he's not biting these holy bolts too much. He might be, you know, die from the first fireball due to have taken all the damage from the holy bolts. Let's just see how that. Oh, so he died there. He's pretty close to dying. I'm gonna get all sprayed in the face here by him. And yeah, I'm trying to push escape now. It doesn't help. So there's no way around the movie, guys. Enjoy. I think I'll go take a piss meanwhile. So see you in a minute or two, maybe. But that was Diablo Nightmare. Difficulty somewhat rough, way rougher to kill than on normal, but we made it. And next time it's gonna be hell on equal difficulty. So see you there.
The Soul Stone burns with hellfire as an eerie red glow blurs your vision. Fresh blood flows into your eyes, and you begin to hear the tormented whispers of the damned. You have done what you knew must be done. The essence of Diablo is contained. For now. You pray that you have become strong enough to contain the demon and keep him at bay. Although you have been fortified by your quest, you can still feel him, clawing his way up from the dark recesses of your soul. Fighting to retain control, your thoughts turn toward the ancient mystic lands of the Far East. Perhaps there, beyond the desolate wastes of Aranok, you will find an answer. Or perhaps, salvation.
Alright, I think that was it, guys. So see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Trying desperately to get out here. There we go. See ya. Bye-bye.